Hi everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of K-Tapes, where we will focus on Korean releases of different movies from Taiwan, Korea, the United States, and everywhere around the world. So let's start with our first movie this week. I chose this one, which is called Three-Head Monster. It's a Taiwanese film. It's been released in 1988, and it also has the title of Ginseng King. The reason I chose this one is because I found it about 2 weeks ago. And honestly, since I've been in Korea, which is now over 12 years, I've been collecting tapes for now maybe 10 years. And this is pretty much the first movie that got me back into the hobby. I didn't know there was a Korean release of that. So I just found this one and it just totally blew my mind. I was like, holy cow, this exists in Korea? Hell. Well, anyway, I got it. It's a great tape. And surprisingly, which is something we'll look, what is the quality of this tape and how does it compare, let's say, with the Japanese release and also with the original Taiwanese release. So first of all, let's look at the box here. So you have the original Chinese title of Three-Head Monster with the director's name and actor's name. And as you can see right here, you have Cynthia Khan, which is the main actress of the film. And they just took, of course, they just took an image from, I believe it's In the Line of Duty 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the one. It's like a Hong Kong action film. So she was famous for that, I guess, in Korea. So at the time, they decided to choose this image to put on the tape. So Jongwoo Film is a company that specializes in like Asian releases, like mostly Hong Kong films, and all the Taiwanese films are mostly released on Jongwoo. So that's the label you want to go for if you're looking for these titles. A great thing about this tape also is it comes in its original plastic case. So the clamshell here, usually in Korea, they come in basic red or transparent. You have some oddball like green ones and yellow ones for the kid movies. But this one is red, typical red one. You have the logo right here inside. And also you have the logo on the side here. JW. So that's the original casing, and that's really good also for this release. Of course, when I found this tape, first look at the cover, I didn't know it was that film. So I had to look on the back, and this is where it blew my mind, because those are like really sharp and really crisp screen caps of like different scenes of the movie. So that is really, really cool. It's pretty unique to this release. The Japanese one got like a really cool artwork cover, but doesn't have like those images. And I believe the Taiwanese one doesn't have that as well. So that is pretty unique to this gorgeous release. For once, it says that the runtime is 86 minutes, which is about the runtime for this film. Usually Korean tapes, I don't know why, but they always go with 90 minutes, no matter what the film is. 90 minutes, there you go. So this one is pretty accurate. To me, the sound for the first one the Korean one was perhaps the best overall because it was louder, crispier than the other audio. But the Taiwanese one was not bad, and I would say that the Japanese one was rather perhaps too flat. Here with the contrast and colors, you can tell that the Korean is rather dark, sadly, and while the Japanese one the image is soft. But that I can tell it's because the source I had was a bit like not a really good copy, so that's why it's a bit soft. But I can tell you that usually it's a bit crispier than that. And finally here, you can see that the Taiwanese one is by far has the better colors, and you can see like the character, everything, like all the details in the suit, in the body, the chest, while the other two are a little bit too dark, sadly. Here we're going to take a look at the aspect ratio of the film. What is good right here is that you can see, maybe it's not too clear, but what I want you to focus specifically is that on the left side of the screen, the Korean got like a slight advantage. I would say maybe 5% more image. So that's it, folks. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe, put a like, and see you next time.